Tomato farming secrets, step-by-step guide for maximum profit. Foundation stone number 6. That is optimal plant spacing, trellising, and pruning. How you arrange and manage your tomato plants dramatically affects both yield quantity and quality. Proper spacing, support structures, and pruning techniques improve light penetration, air circulation, and plant vigor, while making harvest more efficient and reducing disease pressure. These practices can increase marketable yield by between 25 to 40% simply by improving fruit quality and reducing losses to diseases and unmarketable small fruits. Here is a step-by-step implementation. For determinate or bush tomato varieties, space plants between 18 to 24 inches apart in rows of between 3 to 4 feet apart. For indeterminate or vining varieties that you will be trellising, space plants between 24 to 36 inches apart in rows of between 4 to 5 feet apart. Closer spacing increases total plant population but reduces individual plant yield and increases disease risk. Wider spacing does the opposite. Therefore, calculate your optimal spacing based on variety, climate, and management intensity. In higher humidity areas prone to fungal diseases, aim towards wider spacing. Install trellising systems early, ideally at transplanting time, to avoid disturbing established roots later. The simplest method is the Florida weave or stake and string method. Place sturdy stakes. These are wooden, bamboo, or metal every 10 to 15 feet along the row. Then run durable twine between stakes, weaving it around plants every 8 to 10 inches of vertical growth. Alternatively, use individual cages for determinate varieties or individual stakes with individual strings for determinate varieties. Invest in quality materials. A well-constructed trellis system lasts multiple seasons and dramatically improves harvest efficiency and fruit quality. Vertical growing maximizes land use, improves sun exposure to all parts of the plant. The plant packs keeps fruit off the ground, reducing rot, and makes pests and diseases scouting and harvesting far more efficient. Therefore, implement strategic pruning for indeterminate varieties by removing suckers, shoots growing between main stems and branches. When they are small, leaving 1 or 2 main stems per plant. This concentrates plant energy into fruit production rather than excessive vegetative growth, improves air circulation, and increases fruit size. For determinate varieties, minimum pruning is needed. Just remove diseased or damaged leaves and those touching the ground. Always prune during dry conditions using clean, sharp tools disinfected between plants to prevent disease spread. Remove lower leaves progressively as plants grow and those leaves become shaded. Improving air circulation at the plant base where disease pressure is always highest. Here is your troubleshooting guide. If plants become too vegetative, all leaves, few flowers, you may be over-fertilizing with nitrogen. Reduce nitrogen inputs and ensure adequate phosphorus and potassium. If plants seem stressed after pruning, you may be removing too much foliage too quickly. Be more conservative and prune gradually. If trellis system fail or sag, reinforce with additional stakes and ensure materials are strong enough for the weight of fully laden plants. If fruits sun-scald occurs, pale patches on exposed fruits, you may have removed too much shading foliage. Leave some strategic leaf cover over developing fruits, especially in very hot climates. Tomato farming secret summary. This is a step-by-step guide for maximum profits. And this is your blueprint for tomato farming excellence. Therefore, click the link below to watch this comprehensive overall summary of what we have discussed in other videos.